Hey guys, welcome to IL Outdoors. I'm Frank, and today I'm going to show you guys a few of my rod and reel setups that I use for tournaments and pond fishing and fishing trips. I'm going to go from left to right. Right here is a Corrado 201 E7. Great reel. It's got 7 ball bearings. I love this reel. I've had them before, and the older ones, and fell in love with them as soon as the new one came out. Had to get it because it's great reel. I got 17-pound test monofilament on there for my crankbait reel, so does the job real well. For the crankbait rod is a Powell Max. It's a great rod. I'm kind of new to Powell. This is my first Powell rod, and I'm pretty impressed with it. I like it. I like how it feels. A little heavy, but it's what you expect out of a heavier crankbait rod. It's a glass rod, moderate fast, 7 foot, medium heavy action for 10 to 20 pound test, so I have 17 on there. 1/4 to 1 ounce weight lures, and I usually don't go up to 1 ounce weighted lure, but it's made for crankbaits and spinnerbaits, so that's the two main things that I fish on this setup. So it's a great setup. Just have a little live target golden roach on there. The next setup I got, this is gonna come off to be a little weird at first, but hear me out first before you guys start freaking out. Again, I have another Corrado 201 E7 with 30-pound test, Power Pro braid, and that's another 201 E7, 7 ball bearings. That's matched up with a 6.6 medium power fast action graphite rod, which is a St. Croix Mojo Bass, the top water and jerkbait series. 10 to 17 pound test, 1/4 to 5/8 ounce baits. And now here's the thing. The main thing I like to use for this rod and reel is frogging. This is my frogging and topwater setup. Now I know that people use a 7 foot to 7.6 heavy, medium heavy action rod, but I use this because I don't live in Florida. I live in Illinois, and there's not huge, thick weed patches, thick lily pads all over the place. You know, there's a few here and there, but there's not much, so I don't have to pull the bass out of many obstructions and thick weeds like I wouldn't if I lived in a place like Florida. So this does the job for me for my top waters, and that way when I have something like this, I can also throw buzz baits, hula poppers, chug bugs, czar spooks, stuff like that. So that's my main top water setup. Got a little Kermie frog on right now. The next setup also is going to come off a little weird, not as much as the other one, but you'll see what I mean. Right here is a Stratic 4000 Fi. This is the older model. Before this new one just came out about a few months ago. I have 12-pound P-line fluorocarbon on this, and it's a great reel. Awesome cranking power on this thing. Very impressive. I also use it when I go ocean fishing, casting for snook and redfish. It's a great reel for that. I have that matched up with a G Loomis GL2. Again, this is the older series one, the one that was before the one that just came out. It's a medium heavy fast action rod for 8 to 15 pound test. I'm kind of right in the middle, 3/16 to 5/8 ounce baits. So, and what I use this for is it's my jigging rod. It's my bass jig rod. It's medium heavy, so this is the exact same rod as a bait casting jigging rod, except it's for spinning. And not do I like spinning reel necessarily better than the bait caster for jigs, but I got the spinning reel when I didn't really throw bait casters that much, and but it does the job real well too. So I have no problems with that. But I don't even jig fish enough to really go out and spend more money on a bait casting setup, so it's not worth it. Right here, It's one of my favorite setups, only because I've used it the most. Caught the most fish on this. This is another Stratic FI 3000, but this is smaller. 3000 is smaller. I have that with 8-pound P-line fluorocarbon, and this is really my finesse setup for ponds, for driving around and going to ponds and stuff. And not saying that this isn't a tournament rod because it's bad, because it's still a $350 setup, $300 setup. But I upgraded a few weeks ago. So let me explain the rod to you guys. It is a 6/8 medium power extra fast action. Again, graphite rod, 6 to 12 pound test. I have 8-pound fluoro on here, 3/16 to 5/8 ounce baits. So this is the wacky style series of the Mojo Bass. So I use this a lot. Right there, I just got a little June bug candy zoom trick worm on there, Texas rig. So, but this is a great rod and reel combo. You'll see me using it a lot at the ponds and on trips. I used to use that for my river rod when I was wading in the water, and we cast for smallmouth and walleye and stuff like that, until I just got this a few months ago, and this is a great rod and reel combo. This is the new, well, not really new, but pretty new to St. Croix, the St. Croix Icon. So this is a pretty cool rod. It is 7-foot medium light fast action. So 4 to 10 pound tests. I have 8-pound fluorocarbon again on here. For 1/8 to 3/8 ounce baits. So what I really like to throw on a rod like this is grubs with a jig head. Tubes, a little bit smaller tubes are great on this rod. Anything you could really think about for a walleye. Something I love to throw on this is an inline spinner. So our rooster tail, it's really great on this rod. Flexible tip, super flexible tip, so I could whip it out there. And I got that matched up with the older Shimano Sustain. So this is another great reel. I love it. The new Sustain looks really cool, and I'm hearing a lot of good stuff on it. So I'd like to get that, but that's $350, and I don't have $350 right now. So I'll go to my next one. I also like the shaky head on a rod like this. Make sure my rods don't fall. Okay, so this is one of my newer setups, and probably my favorite right now. I'll start out with the reel. This is a Shimano Stratic CI4 3000F. This reel is unbelievable. My favorite reel that I have right now as far as spinning. For the price, it's pretty damn good. Most people would think it's super expensive, $220, but you're really getting a lot. The drag on it is fantastic. The quality of the reel is fantastic. The line capacity is awesome. 10-pound test fluorocarbon on here. I'm getting not fluorocarbon, nanofill. I'm getting like 100. I want to say from 200 to 3, and it's just a great reel. The color, not that it really matters, but the color of this reel and the way it looks is awesome. But back to the actual performance of the reel. It's super smooth too. It's great. I don't know how I really feel about this handle. I've used it a few times. I'm starting to warm up to it a little bit. I still do think I like the Stratic FI handles better, and I'm not really a fan of the Stratic FJ handles that they came out with now. They're real thin, but whatever, what are you gonna do? But to the rod now is a brand new rod to St. Croix, and it is called the St. Croix Rage. It's 610 medium power, extra fast action. It's a graphite rod. 6 to 12 pound test, 1/8 to 5/16 ounce lures are baits. So It's mainly I use this for drop shotting. Let me tell you why. Because the standard drop shot, for people who don't know, the standard drop shot rod is a 6.9 extra fast, medium light power. And the reason I have a medium is because I fish in a little bit deeper water with more rocks and more, more obstructions as far as under the water. So I needed a little bit heavier rod for my drop shotting and Texas rigging because this is my tournament rod. And so I ended up getting the medium power and got a little longer tip to kind of balance it out then. Because if I was getting a little heavier power, then I wanted to get a little bit more of a flexible tip to balance it out, and then it's still got that extra fast action feature on it. But so no, overall great rod. The grip on here is real cool. It's something new that they came out with. Though when you're fishing in the rain or in the summer and your hands start to sweat, because that happens a lot when you're fishing in the heat for too long, and what happens is actually you get more of a solid grip on this handle. So I thought that was pretty cool because I do like to fish in the rain because every fisherman knows that fishing in the rain is killer. So that's that setup. That's a big time tournament rod. One of my favorite setups that I have. This is nothing really. This is let me bring it over there. This is a 2-piece South Bend 8.6 rod. It's a medium heavy action. It's 8.5 feet. This is actually a rod of my dad's. I just took this because got a Corrado with I think 15-pound mono on there. I ended up going out and buying those Alabama rigs. Heard some awesome stuff about it. 2 weeks later, I got the news that the Alabama rig isn't illegal in my state to fish in most lakes. Like 4 lakes that you're able to fish in is nowhere near where I am. So what are you going to do? I lost a receipt for it, so like a dumbass, and I had to keep it. But I go to Florida every year. Huge bass there, and I'm pretty sure it's not outlawed there. So I'm just going to bring it down there and leave it there, and hopefully make some videos this summer of me fishing in the bass ponds in Florida, nailing some fish on this Alabama rig. But it's a real heavy bait. I've never went out and fished with it yet. I kind of wonder how it's gonna do, but whatever. All you can do is hope and wait. So, but that's it for my rod and reel combos right now. There's gonna be a lot more to come. So stay with us. I know this video is kind of long, but this was just a recommendation video on these rod and reel combos. They're great. They've done awesome for me. St. Croix, Shimano, G. Loomis, 3 fantastic brands. You're paying a lot for them, and the reason is because you're getting a lot out of them. The quality, the sensitivity, all the stuff that you get out of these rods are fantastic. They're top of the line, so I would really suggest getting something along these lines if you're deciding to be a tournament fisher or a serious fisherman. So thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions on anything fishing, please ask us, because we'd be more than happy to help you guys. And stay tuned, comment, rate, subscribe. Thanks, guys.